primary election. KETV News Watch 7 continues profiles on the men and women running for office.
Legislative District 15 covers Dodge County and parts of Douglas, including Valley and Waterloo. KETV News Watch 7's Devon Taylor has this Commitment 2024 report.
Roxy Krotzel, who works for Credit Bureau Services, stepped into the District 15 race, saying she knows what voters need.
Workforce and affordable housing, which I don't think LD 15 is different from most communities in those two aspects, but we have such a shortage of affordable housing here in Fremont.
She said that she's hoping to create more opportunities to recruit and retain more people in the area.
It's a huge concern for Fremonters, finding affordable housing. And then just the lack of workforce, trying to find people to move into Fremont or stay in Fremont.
Scott Thomas serves as the regional director for the U.S. Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights for Nebraska. He's pushing for protection of the state's children and youth.
There's a prominence of poverty, criminality, and even disabilities developing in our young people as a result of some of these family dynamics that are occurring.
Through his efforts, he hopes to propose solutions to help disabled children.
We need to have a discussion about what's seriously in the best interest of children moving forward in our society, because by some estimates, up to a quarter of young boys and men are showing disabilities.
Firefighter Dave Wordkemper proposes bringing ideas to stop youth violence in Nebraska.
There's younger individuals create more violent crimes, and I don't know if our laws have kept up with that.
Wordkemper says he would want to work on getting property taxes lowered in Nebraska.
I don't think the state should put unfunded mandates on the local governments unless they're willing to fund them, because in turn then that raises property taxes, or the localities have to figure out how to fund that.
Small business owner Peter Mayberry says he is frustrated with the current elected officials.
The truth is, I'm just so frustrated with government. I didn't really used to pay attention to government, but now I own businesses. I see regulation and all this different stuff that doesn't make sense.
Mayberry says if elected, he would want to focus on better tax policies affecting small businesses.
The spending is out of control. Like, people make 1,000-page bills and no one's even looking at what's in there. Like, there's no accountability in government. Like, if I have a business and if I don't make money, I go out of business. There's absolutely zero accountability, and it's just, I got to a boiling point.
Anthony Hansen, who is an engineer, says he too wants to focus on property taxes and government size.
My policies I'd like to focus on are around the size of our government, and when it comes to taxes. Property taxes is a serious issue. Comes up very often as a topic.
He's proposing a consistent evaluation of funds to fix spending.
We can increase our evaluations consistently, and that the county assessor is not an elected official. So the citizens of the area are not allowed or can't really do much about their increases around property taxes.
Devon Taylor, KETV News Watch 7.